We're tuned in to the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show presented by Grand Prize Barbecue on galvnews.com and Clear Life Media. We're gearing up for a big Galveston County rivalry matchup between Ball High Tornadoes and the Texas City Stings. Our team has been busy collecting stories from both schools, including interviews with coaches and players. Plus, we're introducing a very new segment called Student of the Week. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Game day, baby. Friday night.
The Ball High Tornadoes take on the Texas City Stings on the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week, Friday night on Clear Life Media and the Galveston County Daily News.
Game of the week, baby. Rivalry game. Texas City versus Ball High.
Hello and welcome to the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show presented by Grand Prize Barbecue in Texas City. We're broadcasting live on galvnews.com and Clear Life Media. My name is Kurt Casper and I am the host of today's show. And today we're broadcasting live from the video room of Texas City, and we'll have more on that later in this pre-show. We would like to thank our pre-show sponsor, Grand Prize Barbecue, located on Palmer in Texas City. Go grab a plate of barbecue from Grand Prize, sit back and enjoy all of the action tonight. All of the meats from Grand Prize Barbecue are hand-selected and smoked in a uniquely designed wood-burning pit. Tonight, the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week features two Galveston County rivals, both coming off signature wins last week. Ball High Tornadoes travel to Texas City to take on the Stings, and you can catch all of the action on galvnews.com and clearlifemedia.com. I'm now joined by James Lacombe of the Galveston County Daily News. James, thank you for being here tonight. I mean, tonight's a pretty big matchup. Both teams walked away with victories last Friday. What can we expect tonight? And talk a little bit about those Friday matchups for those teams.
Yeah, I mean, tonight I think we can expect a pretty intriguing matchup against two teams who kind of like to establish their offense in different ways. I think we saw last week Ball High, they kind of started with the pass game a little bit to open up their run game, which they did to great success against Lamarck.
Great game on our Game of the Week last Friday night.
Yes, I believe their main running back had over 100 yards on just 7 carries, so they were able to successfully pull off that game plan. Texas City's kind of the other way around. They won last week against Friendswood, who is a very good quality team that they beat by 2 touchdowns last week. They really established the run game early, the power run game.
Caleb Bell, he's a beast.
Yeah, I believe he ripped off like a 60-yard run right off the bat.
First game, it was 70. Yeah, first play. What a way to start the season.
Yeah, and that really set the tone. I think they ended up with more than 300 total rushing yards, and Bell by himself accounted for over 200 of those. So I think with Texas City, we can expect them to go back to that power running attack, and I think it'll eventually open up opportunities in their pass game. And Ball High, they're going to continue to try and be hot on offense, you know, with their experience at quarterback, being able to open up the passing game. And then, you know, once that's established, they can, you know, turn to Avon Coleman, their experienced running back, and really, you know, kind of establish their offense. I think it's going to come down to who can establish their offense best this week.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's matchup. If this is your first time watching, make sure that you hit the share button, tag a friend, send this to a friend, help get this information out about tonight's games. We are streaming right now on Clear Life Media's Facebook and YouTube pages, clearlifemedia.com and galvnews.com. We will carry all of tonight's action on all of those platforms, so make sure that you tell a friend to tune in and watch. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you free of charge thanks to all of our amazing sponsors. You can catch those on the screen right now. I want to especially thank Ron Carter League City for showing just how much they care about the community and our education. Without all of these amazing sponsors, we wouldn't be able to make tonight happen. So do me a favor and let them know how much you appreciate their support of our education system. James, you know, one of the cool things that is happening tonight is a rivalry matchup, but last week we saw rivalry matchups, we saw a lot of games. Talk about what happened for our other teams that are being featured on the Game of the Week.
Sure. I mean, we touched on how Ball High and Texas City did last week, leading up to their meeting this week. But also getting big wins last week were Hitchcock, who pretty easily handled a state powerhouse in Refugio. Coach Craig Smith gave me a pretty incredible stat that I believe it was Refugio's only 7th regular season loss in the past 16 years. And it wasn't even a close game. Hitchcock beat them, I believe it was 49-13, 49-12, something like that.
I have to give a shout out to Coach Craig Smith. He told me basically, like, we messed up by not having Hitchcock as the game of the week because that was the game that he really, really wanted. But I was like, hey, you're on the calendar. I think they're next week against Lamarck in week 4 as well. So they're coming up. You'll be able to see them.
Yeah, I know they were really excited about that Refugio game all off season long, and it showed. They played their hearts out. Also picking up a big win were the Santa Fe Indians. For very different reasons. It was Coach Blake Ryder's debut. Santa Fe had been on a 14-game losing streak, including going 0-10 last year. So they came out, got a nice win. I think it was 27-6, I want to say, over Kempner. And, you know, now they're 1-0 on the season, looking to go 2-0 this week. It's a new day there with their new head coach.
And I have to bring up, tonight's a rivalry match again from Texas City and Ball High. Both are undefeated right now. One team's going to walk away 2-0, and I think could say that they're the best team in Galveston County after tonight. How do you feel is big of important that is for tonight's game for the rivalry?
Sure. Yeah, like you said, the winner of this one is going to definitely have their stake to claim as the best team in this area, especially if they win the game in pretty emphatic fashion. Like we talked about earlier, you know, both teams are coming off highly impressive wins, so that just makes this week's game, that's already a rivalry game, so much more intense, and with it being so early in the season, so much on the line for both teams, you know, looking to pick up a signature win.
Stay tuned. We have more from our Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show presented by Grand Prize Barbecue on galvnews.com and Clear Life Media. Stay tuned. We have more to come, including our announcement of Student of the Week. Stay tuned.
Nobody said it would be easy. We do it anyways, and we've been doing it for years. It became our mission, a mission to give back to the community. Because this is our community too. It's at the heart of every phone call, meeting, and sale. Here at Ron Carter League City, our community is you. Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep. Ron Carter League City, you deserve it. To learn more and shop our inventory, visit roncarterleaguecity.com.
Hi, I'm Vivian Garms with the National Honor Society at Texas City High School. Go Stings!
Welcome back to the Ron Carter League City pregame show presented by Grand Prize Barbecue on galvnews.com and Clear Life Media. Tonight's matchup features two Galveston County rivals, Ball High and Texas City. We are broadcasting today from the TV studio at Texas City High School. We are teaming up with the students in the programs for tonight's action, and we'll have 6 total cameras covering all of this football game. We would like to thank our pre-show sponsor, Grand Prize Barbecue on Palmer in Texas City. If you haven't tried the pecan pie or jalapeno cheese bread, tonight may be the night. Order online and learn more at grandprizebarbecue.com. We're going to take a closer look at the Texas City Stings. I'm joined now by James Lacombe of the Galveston County Daily News. James, what are some of the keys for Texas City to walk away with a victory tonight?
Well, I mean, we touched on their powerful running game. That's obviously a big part of what they do. I think the big key for them is going to be how the defense performs against a Ball High team that put up 49 points last week against Lamarck. And I think one thing Texas City might be able to do a better job of than Lamarck did last week was getting pressure on the quarterback. I think that's going to be key. And they have a couple defensive players who are great disruptors and can, you know, get sacks, get QB pressures, get tackles for losses. I think defensively that's going to come down to that, how much pressure they can get on the Ball High offense.
We talked earlier about Caleb Bell, but it was interesting talking to some of the players at practice, and it was defense, defense, defense. And I remember thinking, Ball put up 49. So I know that they're going to try to stop that high power offense from Ball High.
Yeah, they're going to – I think it starts with, like I said, getting pressure on the quarterback and making sure they don't really establish that passing game that, they showed great adeptness at last week.
Yeah.
And if they do that, I think they'll have Ball High in trouble, for sure.
All right, we'll have more on Ball High and a prediction coming up from James later in the pre-show.
Yeah, let's go.
We're all hyped. We're ready for that game. We're gonna go out there, do what we're coached to do, and show out. It'll be on the scoreboard at the end of the game.
Game of the week, baby. Rivalry game. Texas City versus Ball High.
It's a classic rivalry. The schools have a lot of rich history, a lot of games against one another. The communities come out and support both schools. We're looking to just continue where we're going. We're at a time where we're focused on us. We want to make sure that our kids are understanding exactly what we expect and just go out and do what they've been coached to do.
It's in our blood. We don't lose the ball. Ball been our rival for a long time. I've been at the school for a while. Ball is the most exciting game because that's the game everybody decides to come to. So
this is a rivalry game. It's all one of those. It's one of those things where who cares what record, who cares what district you're in. It's let's go out and let's see, because these are bragging rights for the rest of their lives.
Stay focused, stay physically, mentally prepared, listen to the coach, and just get the dub.
But as far as getting them ready for a game that's on TV, you try to keep it as normal as possible. You don't even let them know what's going on. They'll figure it out sooner or later. And with social media now, they probably already know. But the biggest thing is just to make it as normal of a week as possible.
300 yards, 5 touchdowns.
I just want to put my city on the map. I want everybody to realize that we have talent down here. We have dogs. My O-line are dogs. My receivers are dogs. My little quarterback, he might be little, he is a dog. We have the Warriors. Come recruit Texas City, man.
There are a lot of organizations and clubs in a school that help put on a football game every single Friday night. And one of those organizations is the high school band. We sat down with the Texas City High School band director and some of the students as they gear up for tonight's halftime performance.
We want to have a program that everybody's proud of, our community's proud of, and we're as a school are proud of. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be a part of this program.
I enjoy being under the Friday night lights, so just playing at halftime, it's just afterwards you feel the adrenaline and you feel so proud of yourself.
It's enjoyable. You get a sense of adrenaline when performing in front of a lot of people and showing off all the hard work that you put in throughout the summer. This year the theme is the Beatles. I think it's a lot more enjoyable to listen to them now, and it's interesting as we've gotten to play their music.
We're going to gear up for it. I think it's going to be, I think we're going to have a little bit of butterflies, but at the same time, the students are going to be geared up for it. We're going to have a lot of energy. They're going to be ready to tackle that moment.
So it's just fun, yeah, and hearing the crowd cheer for you.
People can come see us perform on Friday nights at the halftime show.
There are a lot of students doing amazing things inside of the classroom, and we were able to sit down with some of those students in Texas City in the National Honor Society. Here's the story.
National Honor Society is based off of 4 pillars: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. You have to have a 92.0 weighted GPA, you have to be a junior or senior, you have to have good character, great leadership in and out of your community and your school.
I really like seeing the impact I create in this community. With the Special Olympics, I saw everyone so happy getting their face painted, and with the CPS gift drive we did, I was so excited just to wrap all the presents and see how many people would have a better holiday season because of all the work we did.
National Honor Society is a really big deal because it's a world-renowned club, and it's recognized on resumes, on college applications, on your diploma. You have a special sticker that goes on your diploma. And as well as what we do is we dive in and we really help those in need.
My favorite part is probably the community that it builds. We really help a lot, not just at our school, but in the community outside of it. So people have kind of, known us as, oh, those are the National Honor Society members. And so we kind of have a name and a reputation that goes with us. So it's really helped build my community service as well as get me to know my community around.
We're here to help. I think that we're very centered here and that they don't think that we'll go out from just our school and help in the community. So getting requests from City Hall or something to actually pull us out and help. We want to help with the Christmas wrapping party. We're giving to other families that are less fortunate than us.
What you give and put in is what you get back. And it's very important because all the kids need to understand that when they get older and they want people to help in the community, they have to give what they put into it.
Stay tuned. We have more from our Ron Carter League City Game of the Week pre-show presented by Grand Prize Barbecue on galvnews.com and Clear Life Media. Stay tuned. We have more to come, including our announcement of Student of the Week.
My name is Isaiah Cadrill. I'm in the Texas City High School Band, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
I'm Corey Moss. I'm the Vice President and General Manager of the Valero Texas City Refinery. It's great to have some time to talk a little bit about Valero and the United Way. We have 6 key values in Valero, one of those being caring. And it's not just caring within the team members of the Valero site and the company, but more importantly, it's about caring in the community. Valero believes in giving back to the community, and it's through the funds and the pledges of our employees and the matching gifts that our company does, we're able to support the agencies of the United Way.
Learn more ways to donate to the United Way Galveston County Mainland and your impact on the community by visiting uwgcm.com.
I'm Charles Gundrum with Ball High Football, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Thank you for watching tonight's Ron Carter League City Game of the Week. Our pre-show is sponsored by Grand Prize Barbecue. You can actually watch all of tonight's matchups on our Facebook page, YouTube, on galvnews.com, and also clearlifemedia.com. Tell a friend, share it out. We're really excited about tonight's game between Ball High and Texas City. Now we're going to take a closer look at Ball High. We're joined by our expert in high school football, James Lacombe from the Galveston County Daily News. James, simple question. Ball High wins how?
They win if they are able to be as effective on offense as they were last week. We talked a lot about how good their passing game can be, and that opens up the running game for big gains later in the contest. So I think that's going to be key. Also, just how their defense is going to perform against such a big, bruising running attack that Texas City brings. And, Texas City is going to bring it. And, Ball High against Lamarck, they did a good job of not giving up any, really big plays aside from the touchdown at the end of the first half that they gave up. So I think the key for Ball High will be, not getting rattled by the Texas City defense, first off, offensively, and then defensively, I don't know if they're going to be able to shut down Texas City's running game, but at least slow them down, get some, 3 and outs, get your defense off the field against that, punishing running attack, and give your offense as many chances as they can get to, put points on the board.
At practice, both teams were looking pretty good, so this is going to be a good matchup. We're going to have our predictions from James, and I might give mine. I might. We'll see.
We got ourselves on a high hill right now. We feel good. Everyone looks great. We all planned really good together, and just right now, everyone's just working out together. It looks good right now.
A win like this gives them some confidence, but it also, at the same time, they know what kind of programs over at Texas City. They do an outstanding job over there. Our kids know what they're in store for, and so they're fully respectful of what they're about to see on Friday night.
Yeah, there's a little bit to live up to now for this game, but like I said, I think we got it down.
I think it's going to be a physical game, both sides of the ball. As long as we're hustling, and I think that was the key to the other night. We played hard. Kids just played hard, start to finish, and that's what I'm after. And this is a group that's built out, built off character, and I think they're gonna do well as far as playing hard to whistle to whistle.
We're just hoping to come and show up, hoping the offense can get a little bit more moving. Last year we had some struggles, but this year I'm feeling good.
Good, wrap him up.
Matching their mental toughness. They're super tough. Everyone's super mean. We just got to come out in the field ready to perform.
We can stop the run, get them into the pass, feeling great. Then the offense just has to come, put up a couple touchdowns for us.
The kids all played so hard, so it wasn't a huge shock because we had higher expectations probably than what the kids realized we did of them. So I'm really proud of all of them.
Thank our pre-show sponsor, Grand Prize Barbecue on Palmer Street in Texas City. Go grab a dish of barbecue and watch tonight's action. Thank you, Grand Prize Barbecue, for sponsoring today's pre-show. Last week, our pre-show was held in the Ball High TV studio. Gardy Garcia sat down with the instructor, Mike Dudas, about what's going on in their program.
I'm joined by Mr. Dudas. Mr. Dudas, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Welcome to the Studio Dreams, the Tornation Productions.
Let me know a little bit about this place. What's up with the name as well?
Well, we tried to have a catchy name when we first began, and we called it the Studio Dreams. It was just, actually, that idea was Gina Spagnola, our friend from the Galveston Regional Chamber of Commerce. So the year that the Astros were in the World Series, that's all everyone, of course, talked about and everything. So she had Gabriel Prusmack as a guest on her weekly show, which she does here in the studio, and she goes, would it be cool, like in the little coffee area right over there, for him to do a little mural? And I said, great. So he came in 30 minutes. We had it on camera with his spray cans, and like I was saying earlier, to have that idea and be able to produce it, from your head to your hands and through spray cans in 30 minutes. That beautiful little mural he did.
Yeah, and he's local.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday night, time for some football. We are here live for the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week, as we are here at Texas City as the Texas City Stings host the Ball High Tours. I am Todd Moore, calling the action here with Gardy Garcia. Gardy, how do you like that?
I'm excited to be here. We're live in Texas City, Texas. It's a beautiful day in Galveston County, and we are ready for some football. You know, before we get started, I think we need to shout out some of our sponsors because without them, this would definitely not be possible.
Yeah, let's start off with the man themselves, Ron Carter League City. We have United Way Galveston County Mainland, Troy Chase Realty Group, Legacy Collision, M6 Global Defense, B&O Construction, The Basement, Water Grove Event Venue, Galveston College, Mainland Tool, and Grand Prize Barbecue. Thank you guys very much. Without you, it wouldn't be possible for us to be here tonight featuring some of these young, hungry high school football athletes, Gardy.
Yes, and if you are interested in partnering with Clear Life, then you can reach out to us at info@clearlifemedia.com. Let us know how we can work together and promote positivity in the community, promote education of the future generation.
And Gardy, man, I am excited. There is nothing better than two teams coming off of two hot victories. Both teams are winning their opening matchups last week as the Texas Stings coming off of a hot victory, and then the Ball High Tours beating the Lamarck last week, and we called that one. So Ball High 2 weeks in a row is in the game of the week.
Yes. You know, if you have any predictions and you're watching on social media, you're watching on clearlifemedia.com or galbnews.com, we want to hear from you. Let us know what your predictions are for this game. I already see some comments coming in. Jake says TC is going to blow them out. I'm not sure if you're right or not, but I am excited to find out, you know, as Ball High makes their way out of the tunnel.
Yeah, guys, and drop a shout-out to the player that you're supporting there tonight on social media. We want to hear from you, the teammate or player that you're watching and supporting here tonight. Support your local football.
Yeah, and we got Jake with the prediction right here. He said 38-24 Texas City.
Interesting. As we await the Texas City Stings.
Hey, I got to say, their tunnel is pretty sick.
That's
what they're about to run out of, yeah.
It's like almost like a college-level blow-up thing right there, man. That's pretty sweet.
That's high school football in Texas. It's a little bit different here, huh?
Heck yeah. Football is life, as you guys know it. Thank you guys that are joining us live.
Yeah, if you are watching on social media, feel free to hit the share button. And again, let us know those predictions. And we want to hear from you guys as they make their way out of the tunnel. Right now, we're broadcasting live from Texas City. It's a beautiful day in Galveston County, and it's a wonderful day for football.
It was interesting hearing some of the fans' predictions for tonight's game. Some of the tours, when interviewed, are feeling tonight's game is going to be a low-scoring, tight matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then I'd say the one word that was thrown around a lot from both teams was physical. Physicality.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they both are thinking this is going to be a very, in-your-face, tough, physical game tonight, and it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, if there's any standout players, there was some recognition given to one player on Texas City as he made some pretty big headlines, had some monster stats.
Yeah, we're talking about the man himself as Texas City makes their way out of the tunnel. The Stings ready to defend their field. Led by Player of the Week, Caleb Bell, last week, having a monster game, as you were saying, Gardy.
Texas High School Player of the Week, and that's in the entire state of Texas. That's a big deal.
He had a phenomenal game. 207 rushing yards last week. I mean, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
That is a statement, and for sure the Tours have him on their radar, and they need to ground him to get a victory here tonight. Let's see if they can be successful. Tough task ahead of them.
Oh, yeah. You know, and I feel like Ball High, even in some of the interviews, whenever we were talking and checking out the practices, they realize that. They see the stats. They know it's not going to be an easy task. They want to focus on the defensive end, stop the run. That's kind of been their statement. Hey, they know they need to show up on defense and stop the run first, and then let the offense do what they do.
As we await the opening coin toss, and been interviewing Coach Benite from the Ball High School Tours, he was saying last year the Texas City Stings just came out and punched them in the mouth, and so they're looking to pay them back here tonight. Texas City looking to make it 2 years in a row with a victory. So we await the national anthem.
Again, if you're watching on social media, feel free to share this out and let us know who you're cheering for. I see Amy with the black and orange heart emojis. I know she's rooting for Texas City, and we got Nedra with the yellow and purple emojis. I think to combat Amy's
saying she's rooting for Ball High.
I love it. Post on the social media, guys. Let's get this going. Let's get this trending. Ron Carter League City Game of the Week. The Texas City Stings taking on the Ball High Tours, which should be a hotly contested matchup.
Yes, and a big thank you to Grand Prize Barbecue right here in Texas City for sponsoring the pre-show.
Right now, going on the ROTC. So we are wrapping up the opening ceremonies as we await the coin toss between this matchup of the Texas City Stings and Ball High Tours. I am Todd Moore calling the action here with Gardy Garcia as we are awaiting some Texas football here on a Friday night.
And we are broadcasting live on social media, on galvnews.com and clearlifemedia.com. And I'm excited to make this happen. Hey, I see Grand Prize Barbecue comment and said, hey, time for some football. Thank you again to Grand Prize Barbecue in Texas City for sponsoring the pregame show. I see Leslie with the United Way, Galveston County, Mainland. We appreciate all that y'all do for the community and local nonprofits in our area. Thank you, guys.
Also interesting tonight, we got James Lacombe from the Galveston Daily News here beside us, taking stats here tonight on all the players, and so maybe we may get a word from here throughout the broadcast and talk about some of the highlight and some of the key players that are making statements here tonight.
Yeah, it's been exciting to get to know James these past several weeks and this month as he's, you know, I grew up playing sports. I love sports, and there's nothing quite like high school football in Texas. And James is one of the best when it comes to being an expert at this area. So we're going to get some insight, some stats from him, and some predictions. If you watch the pre-show, you were able to hear those.
There we see the team captains making their way to the center of the gridiron.
And again, this is game two of the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week, and we have a full schedule, so make sure that you follow Clear Life Media on social media so you can stay up to date on where we're going to be next. And this is something that we want to continue doing throughout the season, not even just the football season, but the other sports. So we want to do volleyball, we want to bring basketball, we want to bring baseball, softball, and we want to spotlight these local students and kids as they are living out their dreams, and it's going to be a fun time. So again, reach out to us if you have any suggestions, any feedback, if you want to partner with us, and that's info@clearlifemedia.com. We want to get you involved.
Yes, sir. Game day, baby. Friday night lights.
The Ball High Tornadoes take on the Texas City Stings on the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week, Friday night on Clear Life Media and the Galveston County Daily News.
the week, baby. Rivalry game. Texas City versus Ball High.
And they deferred it, and the Ball High Tornadoes are going to be receiving. It's going to be interesting. Going to have to await the statement of Caleb Bell as we see the Ball High Tornadoes seeing if they can make something big happen.
Caleb Bell, the reigning, defending Texas High School Football Player of the Week. He's going to be bringing it today. We're going to see. Let us know. We want to hear your predictions. If you're watching on social media, we're about to get this game kicked off. Here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, number 46, Anthony Sanchez of the Stings with our opening kickoff. Nothing like this excitement. Game is on. Caught by number 14 from the Tours, Connor Donahue.
He picks up a couple yards. He got out of bounds. That was pretty quick defense, and they made their way downfield. Texas City gets the stop. Hey, there's an energy on this side. I mean, we're broadcasting from the Texas City side over here, and the crowd is fired up. The band's rocking. It's Friday night.
Friday night has got the sun setting right now. The stage is set. We're going to see which team can continue with the goose egg behind their record. Opening play of the game. See what the Tours have been working all week. Shotgun formation. And number 1 hands off to number 14. Connor once again, and he is brought down at the 25-yard line. No gain on that play. Quarterback Seth Williams, number 1, senior out of the Ball High Tours.
Looked like a little option, some motion in the backfield. He picked it up, and the defense from Texas City made a pretty good stop. There was no gain on that. Last week, Galveston worked a hurry-up offense. Looks like they're running something very similar.
Penalty on the second play of the game. Let's see who it's against. And that was one thing we were talking about last week, the penalties, and it's against the Tours. Coach Benites, we were interviewing him earlier this week, was just saying that's the thing that they need to clean up, just too many plays. He's attributing that to the youth of these players.
There's a 5-yard penalty on Ball High. They moved it back, and they're going to get another shot at this.
2nd and 15 for the Tours. Shotgun formation from quarterback Seth Williams.
Third-year starter out of Ball High.
He made some big plays last week. Connection to number 17 as he is brought down at about the 24-yard line. Number 17, Avon Coleman.
That was a big hit.
Yeah, he was running through it.
Texas City's defense is fired up. Third down, about 15 yards to go. It's the first quarter. 10 minutes and 29 seconds left here in the first quarter.
This is a big play. Coach Benai was saying he has a lot of respect for the power and strength of the Texas City Stings, and we're seeing it displayed here tonight. They can pick up a 3 and out. And quarterback Seth Williams brought down, loss of yards. Man, big play by the Stings defense as they make the stop.
That was number 9, Christian White, on the stop there.
Good play by Christian White.
Met him right in the backfield. That was a good read. There was no fool on that. It looked like a little play action. Didn't have enough time. Christian White was right there to make the stop.
Tours are opting to punt the ball. We get a chance to see the Texas City Stings offense about to take the field. Player of the week, Caleb Bell, featuring him. Punt from number 10.
That's a high punt. Looks like everybody's looking for it. There it goes. It's going to bounce out of bounds.
Right at about the 45-yard line. Pretty good ball position there for the Stings. And that is not where you want to be if you have Caleb Bell behind the ball. 207 rushing yards last week. The Texas High School Player of the Week. And that is a statement in this state.
So Texas City's going to start around the 45-yard line. They're going to have a good starting position this first series that they got here.
And Gardy, we saw the Tours make some big plays last week, especially with their athletic quarterback, Seth Williams. I mean, that was quite the statement made by the Stings' defense to give them 3 and out on the opening drive. What do you think of that?
You know, that was, the defense stepped up. It looked like Texas City, the fans are fired up, the players are fired up, and the defense, they came out fired up. Let's see what the offense has in store for us this first series. Again, if you're watching on social media, it's the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week. Feel free to share this out. Let us know your predictions, and if you have any players that you're rooting for specifically, here we go.
Wow, that's my correction. I'm actually about the 35-yard line. I mistakenly said 45-yard, but here we go. Opening play of the game, and they hand it off.
Caleb Bell.
Number 22, right down the middle. Looking to pick up where they left off last year. As Coach Benight said, they just punched him right in the mouth. And Caleb Bell right down the middle. Short gain, if at all.
I had the opportunity to interview Tanisha East, which is Caleb's mom, and she was, you know, she's very passionate about Texas City Stingaree football, and she was talking and bragging on her son. And hey, game 1, week 1, he showed up.
2nd and 9 for the Stings, as once again, penalty on the play though, thinking it might be against the Stings.
It looks like it was whistled dead in the backfield there.
Once again, they are relying on their strength. Player Caleb Bell.
Yeah, they're moving that back. That's going to be a penalty on the Texas City Stings.
Caleb Bell, 5'10", 235 pounds, according to Dave Campbell's Texas Football Magazine. That gives a lot of stats on the top high school players of Texas. 2nd and 15 for the Stings. Let's see what they pull out. Once again, handing it off to big Raymond Bell as with about a 14-yard gain, just short of the first down. Nice run there from number 22, Caleb Bell.
They're going to move the chains. They give him a first down.
Oh, nice. Might have mistakenly called him Raymond Bell. I have a buddy at home with the same last name. Caleb Bell, player of the week in Texas football. Looking to defend that title.
You know, so far, Texas City's just been punching that ball up the middle. It's been a run every play.
1st and 10 for the Stings. Faking the handoff. Number 1 putting the footwork. Has to toss it out.
Joey Duran, quarterback, throwing it out of bounds. Looked like there was nothing there.
Have to wonder what is Coach Benites and the Tours, how are they going to handle the power of Caleb Bell?
Go 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
Handoff to number 3, Clyde Bruton, as he makes a good run.
First down and more.
Nice. Finally brought down at about the 44-yard line. See where they officially mark it.
Was that number 3, Clyde? Clyde Burton? Bruton.
I believe it was.
A little play action in the backfield, another handoff and a run.
I said 44 at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Stings. Once again, they hand it off. This time to number 29.
Looks like he picked up about a yard there.
Keeping the Tours defense on their feet. Number 29, Trini Garcia, with the run on that play. A lot of weapons for the Stings. Solid running game. Thus far, they are moving the chains. Second and 9 for the Texas City Stings. Joey Duran on his feet. Has to throw it away. Good pressure there from the Tours.
That was a nice little rollout, looking for a couple receivers, and there was nobody open. That was good defensive stop right there by Ball High. Still the first quarter. We got 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in this first quarter. It's third down, about 9 yards to go. This is a big play coming up right here.
Shotgun formation for the Stings. Quarterback Joey Duran got the ball. Tossing it to Caleb Bell as he makes a connection, and Bell plows his way through. Are they going to give it to him?
It's very close to a first down.
I think they're going to give it to him.
That was the first passing connection.
Man, just short. Double threat there from Caleb Bell. Not only can he run it, but he can catch the ball too. Let's see what the Stings decide to do on this one. They're going to go for it.
Brings us to fourth down right here.
You know, if you have a running back like Caleb Bell, why not? This man ran for 207 rushing yards last week.
It's about 3 yards to go right here.
Have faith in your strengths. And they do it right there.
It's going to be pretty close. Looks like maybe a little short, but that's pretty close.
And the referees wave it off. The play is dead, and
looks like the offense is coming out.
And the Stings come up just short. Caleb Bell was just trying to plow through that. Came close. Now the Ball High Tours are going to pick it up right at about the 25-yard line.
You're tuned into the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week.
Let's see what adjustments Coach Benight has made after that 3 and out. Connection there to number 14, Connor O'Donoghue. He makes a solid run, pushed out of bounds. Right at about the 31-yard line.
Looks like they may rule that incomplete. It looked like he caught it, but I'm not sure if they ruled that a catch because it came out and it looked like Texas City was excited, jumping up and down. They thought they may have recovered. It brings it to second down.
Second and about 7 yards to go for the Ball High Tours.
Right up the middle.
Make a quick play with a little bit of a gain there. Just short of the first down, maybe about 2 yards. Actually, just about 1. Correction there. 3rd and 1 for the Tours. They do not want to go another 3 and out, Gardy.
Yeah, that was Justice Thomas with that run. That was their best run of the game so far.
See what adjustments quarterback Seth Williams will make here on the field. Shotgun formation. As he hands it off.
Justice Thomas, who stopped in the backfield.
To number 26. Big play there for the Stings as they are able to make the stop.
It's about 4th down and about 1.5 yards to go or so.
Still a lot of football to play. So we got 4:43 left in the first quarter. 3 quarters and change to go, so no score just yet.
So Ball High's lined up to punt. Snap, and it's a good kick.
Calls for a fair catch. Going to get it right at about the 30-yard line for the Texas City Stings.
That was Clyde Bruton with the fair catch right there.
Take a moment to thank our sponsors, Ron Carter League City, United Way, Galveston County Mainland, Troy Chase Realty Group, Legacy Collision, M6 Global Defense, B&O Construction, The Basement, Watergrove Event Venue, Galveston College, Mainland Tool, and Grand Prize Barbecue. Thank you very much for your support here tonight.
Again, if you want to partner with us, you can reach out info@clearlifemedia.com. Let us know how we can work together. Texas City is going to take over. It's 1st and 10.
Handing it off now. Couldn't quite see the number of the running back, but he gets himself a short gain there and finally brought down right at about the 34-yard line.
It looked like number 23, Maurice Burton, right there with a pretty good little run right up the middle.
2nd and 5 for the Texas City Stings as the sun sets here on this Friday night here in Texas.
Yeah, Texas City's been running the ball and doing a very good job at it, right up the middle.
Yeah, they have a powerful run game, sticking with their strengths. The Tours' game plan is to ground the solid running game as they hand it off. Once again, another short gain.
It's number 3, Clyde Bruton. So he picked up about 3 yards there.
Good run there from Bruton. 3rd and just under 3 yards.
Tuned into the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week. If you're watching on social media, we want to hear from you. Let us know what your predictions are. If you're watching on clearlifemedia.com and gallup.news.com, thank you so much for tuning in.
They hand it off to number 22, Caleb Bell, as he runs up the middle and gains a first down. Nice play there from the 5'10", 235-pound player of the week.
You know, right up the middle. It's like a different speed whenever he hits the hole right there, and he's just making the right decisions, and it's paying off for Texas City right now.
And unfortunately for the rest of Texas, Caleb Bell is only a junior. Imagine that. This man has a bright future ahead of him. 1st and 10 for the Stings. They are right about the 45-yard line. Still a scoreless game between the Tours and the Stings as they toss the ball off. So I believe that was number 23.
That's Maurice Bruton with a nice run. It's the outside. That's a good pickup there.
Nice run from Maurice. Good about 8-yard pickup. 2nd and 2 for the Stings. Man, they are just running that ball right down the throat of the Tours.
You know, and Ball High knew this was the game plan. They knew they had to step up on defense, and so far they've made some big stops whenever it comes to 3rd down. Let's see what they're going to do right here.
Yeah, credit to both teams' defenses. Keeping it a scoreless game. The players and coaches predicted a tight game, low-scoring game. Number 23, once again, Maurice Burton.
Picking up the first down right there with a nice little run to the outside.
Good job.
This is the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week. We're broadcasting live from Texas City, Texas.
Thank you all that are joining us here tonight. Clear Life Media. Give a shout out to your favorite player, the player that you are here to watch tonight on our social media as this game is streaming live. 1st and 10 on about.
It's a pitch to the outside. That's number 21, Ricky Green.
Short gain there. They rule it dead at about the.
Picked up 3 yards or so.
Where's that? About the 42-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Caleb Bell's coming back in the game. It looks like they have numerous backs who can kind of hit the hole hard, run to the outside, and so far Caleb Bell has just been hitting the hole in the middle, and they've been moving the chains. It's been working for him right now.
1 minute left in this first quarter. Fumble there from the Stings. Big play there for the Tours.
That's Chance Bailey, number 5, with the recovery.
Good job to Bailey there, scoring big for his team. Man.
That's a big defensive play.
Definitely. I mean, the Stings were driving up a lot of momentum in those last couple of plays, and just to have it just taken away from you like that is like having the carpet yanked from the bottom of your feet, man. It just takes the life out of you.
Yeah. And Ball High, they've been making these stops, whenever it counts. Texas City's making some good progress on offense, but then Ball High stepping up exactly when they need to.
And this is what the Tours needed. They needed a little bit of momentum on their side. That was a big play. Let's see how they follow up with it. Quarterback Seth Williams fakes the handoff as he gets on the move, looking for an opening. Can he connect? And he does. Big play there. Wow. Seth Williams connects.
And that was number 80, Elijah Jobe, with a huge play.
Great catch there from Jobe as they are in scoring position in the red.
And the clock's ticking. There's about 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Man, what a statement. This is the break that the Tours need.
That's third-year starter Seth Williams as the quarterback with the perfect throw.
About the 16-yard line. Great field position. Once again, another fake handoff. Connection. Oh, just a little bit overthrown there from Seth Williams. Just out of the reach of his intended target.
That was number 24, Arinthais Wynn.
2nd and 10.
That's going to stop the clock with 8.5 seconds left here in the first quarter.
That got the crowd on their feet. Let's check this out. 2nd and 10 for the Tours. Shotgun formation as he fakes a handoff, looking for his opening. Can Williams connect? And he almost right through the hands of Will Cianfrini. Wow, man, imagine had he caught that.
That was a laser. That was a laser.
My goodness.
Man, Seth Williams has the cannon.
3rd and 10. This is a big play here. They need to score. I don't think they want to settle for a field goal. And that would be one heck of a statement to be made if they were to score on that mistake made. Faking the handoff. Once again, Williams, depending on the arm. Oh! See if that was pass interference, if they're going to let it go.
Looks like there's no flags on the play.
All right, non-complete, incomplete pass. We're about to go to a break here shortly.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter. We're going to take a quick commercial break.
Man, that was close.
Nobody said it would be easy. We do it anyways, and we've been doing it for years. It became our mission, a mission to give back to the community. Because this is our community too. It's at the heart of every phone call, meeting, and sale. Here at Ron Carter League City, our community is you. Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep. Ron Carter League City, you deserve it. To learn more and shop our inventory, visit roncarterleaguecity.com.
I recommend somebody looking into Galveston College. It's a really intense program and you'll really get a thorough education here.
Students who attend the Galveston College Cosmetology program receive hands-on experience in the cosmetology lab while serving members of the community.
We're really working like we're in a salon, but we're in school.
Galveston College offers an Associate of Applied Science in Cosmetology and a certification in cosmetology instruction.
And it's helping us where we can further our career and future within our next business.
We get a hands-on experience. We get to learn firsthand about the business. A lot more aspects than you would think that would go into a normal cosmetology program.
For more information on Galveston College Cosmetology, visit gc.edu/cosmetology.
All right. Thank you to our sponsors, Ron Carter League City. Here at Ron Carter Chrysler Jeep Dodge of League City, there are many new and used cars for sale. It is our mission to be the most automotive home of drivers in the League City area. We provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. Our full lineup includes Jeeps of all kinds. Check us out at Ron Carter League City.
So right there at the beginning of the second quarter, Ball High attempted a field goal, and that was no good. So Texas City will take over. Looks like at the 20-yard line. Again, you're tuned into the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. We appreciate you. Feel free to share this out. Let us know your predictions if you're watching on Clear Life Media's social media pages. We want to hear from you. And feel free to share this out. Let us know where you're watching from. There's the snap. It's a handoff to Caleb Bell right up the middle. Looks like a pickup of about 2 yards. I got to give a shout out to my guy, DeMonte Randall, representing Texas City. He said, let's go Stings. Let's go Sugar Bear. If you're not following DeMonte on social media, Sugar Bear, he's a pro boxer right out of Galveston County. Make sure you give him a follow and support these local guys doing big things in the county.
2nd and about 8 for the Stings. Handoff to Bell, and he just plows it right through the middle. The short pickup there.
Again, Caleb Bell, they're feeding the run. They're feeding the run. You know, they've had a couple of passing attempts and plays, but for the most part, it's just been the ground game that Texas City's relying on, and it's been paying off.
Yeah, the dual threat there by Caleb Bell. He made a completion there earlier. Still a scoreless game here at the Texas City Stadium here in Texas City. Number 1, Joey Duran. Are they going to give him the completion?
Yeah, and they'll pick up the first down right there.
Moving the change, the Stings.
You know, just as I talk about the ground game, they're going to pick up that first down on a nice little pass attempt.
Got to change it up. They've been running the ball probably like 9 out of 10 times here tonight, and that was about their second pass attempt I can recall off the top of my head. Shotgun formation now, and penalty on the play. Let's see what they call it on. I'm thinking it might be against the Stings, based off of the body language from Caleb Bell.
Yeah, it looks like the referees are going to be taking that back on Texas City. About a 5-yard penalty. I believe that may have been offsides. False start. You know, if we could, and I think we talked about this a little bit, it's like we got to get these refs mic'd up. Get them used to letting us know, hey, what's the play? We want to know what's going on, right?
Hey, man, still a work in progress.
Yeah.
Still an improving each week, just along with the players that we call each week. Faking the handoff. Joey Duran on his feet, trying to make the connection, and he does. Big connection there to number 17, Shawn Matthews. Wow.
He has a big target there from the tight end, and he made that play. It looked like he threw in a double coverage, but it was right where he could only catch it himself, and that's a big play for Texas City. Looks like that brings up second down just due to the penalty.
Yeah, that would have been a first down. This is where the little mistakes count. The team that makes the fewest mistakes is likely to win.
That's second down and 3 yards to go. Texas City's coach is calling the plays from the sidelines.
Think they're going to hand it off to Bell, Gardy?
You know what? That sounds like a good idea. Second down.
And why not? Caleb Bell. Was it enough to pick up the first down?
That's close. Got to see where they spot that ball. Looks like it's going to be a little bit short, about a yard.
Ooh, number 22 just running so hard, just knocked the helmet loose. Snapping elbows, breaking tackles, knocking helmets loose. Number 22, Caleb Bell, the cannonball.
The reigning Texas High School Football Player of the Week.
And it's looking like they're giving it to him.
And there you go. Moving the chains.
Was there a penalty there? Or?
It might have been, because it looked like they moved that a little bit further down. I'm not sure what the call was. This is when it would be beneficial to get these umpires and these referees mic'd up, figure out what the actual play is. But it looks like the clock's running.
Noted, and we will see what we can do about that.
Yeah, first down and 10 to go on the 45.
Joey Duran on the move, looking for his openings. Feeling a lot of pressure now as he is finally brought down at about the 48. Oh, a little bit of extracurricular activity there.
It's a good stop from ball high. As they lost some yards on the play there. Looks like they lost about 3 yards.
2nd and 13 for the Stings. As the sun sets and the lights come on here in Texas City. Watching a great football game between two hungry teams. Looking to make it 2-0. Shotgun formation for Joey Duran, number 1 out of the Stings.
He's airing it out.
Oh,
the referee fell.
And are they going to call that?
Looks like there's no flag on the play.
They're going to rule it an incomplete pass. Wow, you think the referees missed footing there had something to do with that, Gardy?
I think it possibly could, but you could see that Ball High's coaches on the sidelines, they are fired up and excited that was an incomplete pass and there was no penalty on that play.
The referee trip over the marker there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's blaming it on the marker, saying push it out of the way. That's always fun anytime the referees fall. In any sport. Last time I saw that was about a couple months ago in a cage fight.
Yeah. But he's okay. You can see the referee pop right back up and waves it off. Hey, there's no penalty on the play. Texas City is ready. Oh, yeah. Shotgun formation.
Here we go. 3rd and about 12.
Screen.
As Joey Durant. Short pass there to number 24, Jadan Malia. As he is brought down right at about the 48, 49 yard. And that is going to force a punt.
That's 4th down right now. Ball High did a really good job making a couple key stops whenever it mattered, and that's been the story of the game so far. Both of these teams are having some success on the offensive end, but defense is coming up when it matters.
Yeah, the defense is doing their job. As they predicted, this is going to be a tight game, hotly contested. Got some very athletic and tough players on both sides. And as promised, they said this is going to be a physical game, and it has produced.
Here's the snap. It's low, and he gets the punt off. Looks like they're going to let it bounce.
It's going to be ruled dead right about the 20-yard line. Be a fair starting position for the Tours. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
I'm Lily Temple. I'm at the National Honor Society at Texas City High School, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Thank you to Troy Chase Realty Group for sponsoring the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week.
We are back.
We were back live as the Tours
trying to make something out of nothing. It looks like he was dropping back for a pass, and Seth Williams picked up a couple yards there, kind of making something out of nothing. That's lemonade out of lemons, and with a good little game right there.
Yeah, it was about a 5-yard gain there from quarterback Seth Williams. Athletic quarterback, as you were saying, 3-year quarterback. That experience counts, especially at the high level. They're looking to make a statement this year. They kicked things off good with a big victory last week and looking to make it 2-0 tonight as they fake the handoff. Quarterback Seth Williams on the move.
Oh, wow.
Once again, making some moves. I think he probably gained about 1 to 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, and that's just pure athleticism on his part, and it looks like they may be giving him that.
Are they going to give him the first down?
It looks like they may give him the first down there.
Moving the chains, the Tours. Big play made from their quarterback, the leader on the field, Seth Williams, as once again, the mobile quarterback making the gains there, the rushing yards. Curious to check out his stats here shortly, see how many yards he's gained this particular game. Shotgun formation from Williams as he makes the pass. Oh, interrupted there. Big play there from 14. Zyron Scott from the Stings.
That's been the story of the game. Still the defense stepping up whenever it matters. You know, all the momentum, you know, going for the offense, and then the other team steps up and makes a play, and that's what it's all about right here.
Batted pass there from Scott.
Reminds me of J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
Remember whenever he first kind of came on the Texan scene, and that was like his thing, all these batted passes and interceptions.
Old J.J. Swat.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week. It's the second quarter. About 5:18 left to go in the second quarter.
Second and about 20 to go for the Tours. Quarterback Seth Williams is looking for his openings. Can he connect with 14? Oh, right through the fingertips of number 14, Connor O'Donohoe. Wow.
And I would say that's one of his favorite targets. And if he would have caught that, it would have been in stride, and he might have taken that all the way to the house.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, and Seth Williams has an arm on him. He's zipping those balls in.
Yeah, I mean, he's been displaying that aerial assault and accuracy. Man, has quite the future. 3-year starter for the Tours. Still a scoreless game. 5 minutes left in the first half.
Here's the snap. They're gonna
Once again, the cannon. Can he connect? Oh, they're going to call pass interference. That's going to be big.
And that's number 10, Will Sanfrini.
Almost an automatic first down there.
You know, Ball High's been airing it out here recently. You know, number 1, Seth Williams, the quarterback for Ball High, has been showing his athleticism and also been showing off his arm as he's been on display in this game so far.
I think that's about the 3rd penalty in a row that we've seen on the Stings. It's been a minute since we've seen the Tours be called for a penalty, and that's, I mean, those little mistakes they add up in the end, especially between two evenly matched teams. 1st and 10 from the Tours. Handoff there to number 17, Avon Coleman, as he's working hard for his yards. Wow, good gain there. About a 9-yard pickup there for Avon Coleman.
And that looks like a first down. If not, it's going to be very close. We'll see where they spot this ball.
I think they're going to give it to him. Once again, the Tours moving the chains. As once again, they got some good momentum to their side. Let's see if they can pick up some points on this drive. The last one they got stopped.
I think that's what happens whenever you air it out and you have some success in the air. It opens the run and vice versa.
Low snap there from the Tours, but Williams recovers on the move now.
Oh, that's a good defensive stop. Number 14 on Texas City, that's Zyron Scott. Zyron Scott with the stop in the backfield.
Good defensive play from Scott. Lost the yards on the Tours. This has been about a game of defense, Gardy. Nothing better than watching the defense come through.
We're still tied up at 0 right here in the second quarter. About 4 minutes to go in this half.
Offense gets the glory, but defense wins the game. Right now we are at a scoreless struggle between these two teams, the Stings and the Tours. Seth Williams, once again with the cannon. Can he make connection? Oh, good coverage there from the Stings.
The intended target was Will Sanfrini, number 10 for Ball High. That was a good throw as well.
Good coverage there. I believe that's number 10, Marquise Thompson from the Stings, making a good play there. And number 10 from the Tours, I mean, he felt it. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Ron Carter League City, United Way, Galveston County Mainland, Troy Chess Realty Group. As we are about to be 3rd and about 13 for the Tours. Seth Williams going for it.
The intended target was number 81. It looks like he fell down on that route and wasn't able to. I think that was number 80 actually. My correction there. Fell down on that route and got back up. Almost made a play on the ball, but couldn't quite pull it in.
Number 80, Elijah Jobe, the senior out of the Ball High School.
It's going to bring up 4th down. It looks like Ball High is going to punt this. It's been a game of defensive stops so far. There's the punt.
They're going to rule it dead right at about the 34-yard line as the Stings pick it up. 3:25 left to go in the second quarter. And stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. They called a penalty on that?
Yep, and he caught it.
Wow.
You're watching the Ron Carter League City Game of the Week. That's number 17, just pulled in a pass for Texas City. That's Shawn Rogers Matthews. And it looks like there was a flag on the play.
Man, let's see how they rule that as quarterback Joey Duran connects. This is going to be a big play there. So it's about about a 35, 40-yard connection there for the Stings as they move the chains.
That was a big play. Just want to give a big thank you to the City of Texas City. Make sure you check them out. Touch a Truck is coming up. We appreciate everything the City of Texas City does, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
1st and 10 for the Stings as they hand it off to number 22, Caleb Bell. So they are right about the 13-yard line. 1st and 10. Still for the Stings as they are sticking with their strengths, their solid running game. And once again, handing it off to Caleb Bell as he tries to run it through the middle. Short gain there for Bell. 2nd and about 6 for the Stings. So we have about 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, Texas City had a lot of success very early running the ball, and right now it looks like they're doing that again. They've had some pretty good passing plays from Joey Duran, the quarterback. Let's just open up the run even more.
See if they hand it off once again to Caleb Bell, their strengths. Number 23 now, switching it up a bit to Maurice Burton. It's looking like they're going to take a slight loss there. This is a big play. We got 3rd down coming up in about 9. See if they can get some points on the board. This is a tightly contested matchup between the Stings and the Ball High Tornadoes. Both teams going into this matchup 1-0, looking to make it 2.
The clock's running about 1:20 left in this first half.
If they're unable to score, see if they're going to go for the 6 or if they're going to go for the field goal.
Might have got a timeout on the play. This is a big play. This is probably the biggest play of the game right now, so I think Texas City wants to take some time and talk about it.
Once again, we're going to thank our sponsors, Legacy Collision, M6 Global Defense, B&O Construction, The Basement, Watergrove Event Venue, Galveston College, Mainland Tool, and Grand Prize Barbecue. Thank you guys very much for your support here tonight.
Yeah, again, feel free to reach out to us. You can send us an email, info@clearlifemedia.com. Let us know how we can partner together. If you support education in the community, we want to talk to you.
Man, the story of tonight's matchup has been the running game of the Stings just plowing through and gaining them yards. Still a scoreless game. This game has all been about the team's defense coming through for each team.
Yeah, and you can see that Ball High has kind of cleaned it up from week 1. We had the opportunity to broadcast Ball High versus Lamarck,